What happened to Kevin Jr. on the Braxtons Season 1? Production found Traci's son unresponsive on the ground. Hello lovely viewers, welcome to my channel. Hope your day is so well. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel. In the Braxtons Season 1, Traci's son Kevin Jr. faces a tough time after losing his mother and dealing with a divorce from his wife. This WeTV reality show covers the life of the Braxton family, Tony, Tawanda, Trina, Tamar, and their mother Evelyn, as they navigate their personal lives and careers. The series is a reboot of the family's previous reality show Braxton Family Values. In episode 7 of the Braxtons Season 1, during his first grief counseling session with Spirit, Kevin shared that the divorce was the hardest challenge he faced all year. He said that it was unexpected for him and he was blindsided by the news. Kevin Jr. fought for his family, but his wife told him he didn't. He said it played with his emotions as he wanted his family back. After the counseling session, the show producers informed the viewers that Kevin had taken a lunch break with the Braxtons production team. When the team went to check on him, he was found unresponsive on the ground. The producers wrote, "After Kevin's grief counseling session, he took a break for lunch with the TV production team. Production hadn't heard from Kevin in a while. When they went to check on him, they found him unresponsive on the ground." The Braxtons team further added that once Kevin managed to gain consciousness, the team immediately informed Tawanda about his situation, and she came to check on him. In episode 7, Tawanda arrives in her car and asks the Braxtons showrunner OG about Kevin's location. OG told the second oldest Braxton sister that Kevin was in a stable condition with them. The showrunner said that Kevin Jr. had a seizure and was all over the place. However, he said that Tawanda should check on him. OG further told Tawanda that they didn't know if Kevin would be okay and asked for his medicine, thinking it would help improve his condition. Tawanda then shared that Kevin's wife, Olivia Haran, was the one who informed her about Kevin's seizure. "Olivia called me. They were FaceTiming. So they were talking, and then he started slurring, and she was like, 'What's going on?' And he said that he feels weird. Then she said that the phone blacked out. So she texts me and she said, 'Kev may be having a seizure. He isn't answering.'" Tawanda assumed that Kevin's seizure might be stress-induced because of everything he was going through lately. In the confessional, Tawanda further said that Kevin Jr. started having seizures after his mother Traci passed. She also commented that she was thankful for production for being with him and taking care of him during his recent seizure. Tawanda then met Kevin, who was sitting in a stable condition. She checked him and called her mother Evelyn, Ms. E. Braxton, to inform her of her grandson's condition. Ms. E. first asked Kevin how he was feeling, then told him to limit everything he was doing. Co-executive producer Kamala then brought Kevin's medicines, informing Tawanda that they had been told that Kevin Jr. should take them twice a day. In the confessional, Tawanda further shared that Kevin's condition was a product of him suppressing too much of his emotions. She added, "In knowing between his grief for his mom and his divorce, that it's so much that he has suppressed, and this is how it's coming out." Kevin Jr. then discussed with Kamala if Olivia could agree on rescheduling their court date, as it would be better for his health. The producer called Olivia and asked her about the same. Kevin then told Kamala that he wanted to live by himself for some time, which could help him with his current situation. The Braxtons is responsible for debates that have been taking place on social media. As we reported, the new show was supposed to have a different vibe from Braxton Family Values. However, some fans are starting to feel like the baggage from the previous show has been carried into the new series. In particular, Traci Braxton and her husband Kevin Surratt Sr. clashed with Traci's siblings often. Unfortunately, this didn't change after Traci passed away from esophageal cancer. During the first couple of episodes of the Braxtons, Trina Braxton and Tawanda Braxton were very critical of Kevin Sr. in particular. Tawanda and Trina were upset a producer tried to get Kevin Sr. to film a scene with their brother and father. Tawanda said she wasn't going to allow Kevin Sr. on the show because he planned a funeral for Traci and she stated she didn't want a funeral in her will. Interestingly enough, YouTuber Really BTV got her hands on the last will registered for Traci in Maryland. Urban Bell was also able to secure a copy of the will. In the documents, Traci gave instructions for her funeral. She made her son Kevin Surratt Jr. her personal representative. This means he was put in charge of paying Traci's funeral expenses and any debts acquired from her illness. Traci requested one viewing and to be cremated. She didn't want her organizations, Zeta Phi Beta Sorority, Incorporated, and Order of the Eastern Stars, to make appearances. Kevin Sr. and Kevin Jr. were listed in charge of deciding what Traci wore for the viewing and the guest list. The will confirms that Kevin Jr. is the executor. When he is ready, he will also take over the management of Traci's brand and likeness from Clifton Jones. Traci also created a trust for her grandchildren. Kevin Jr. is the director of this trust. He is over the foundation. She started to fight against cancer as well. Kevin Sr. was left with certain bank accounts, a diamond ring, and the remains of Traci's niece, Lauren Braxton. Real estate properties and the remainder of the estate were also divided and given to Kevin Sr. and Kevin Jr. equally. Days ago, Kevin Sr. answered some questions about things that were said on the Braxtons. He said he planned a viewing for Traci in accordance with the will. Kevin also denied that he fathered a child outside of his marriage to Traci. The rumor started because a BFE fan saw him out with his daughter from a previous marriage and her baby. Traci and Kevin used the rumor to get on marriage boot camp. Kevin also said he would have never shown footage of Traci in her last days. When they had the viewing for her, it's a beautiful picture of her man. This picture is absolutely beautiful, man, as she rested this day from the viewing, and I wanted everybody to see her in that state and to remember her in that state. I would have never shown her or show her the way you showing her on that show. But that's another story, man. He addressed his relationship with Kevin Jr. and confirmed they had some rocky moments. But he hasn't missed any of Kevin Jr.'s court dates, and he's confident Kevin Jr.'s aunts can't say the same. The long-standing feuds within the Braxton family are far from over. Their latest VTV show, The Braxtons, premiered on August 9, 2024, and 2 episodes in, the sisters are already at odds. The drama between Tamar and Tawanda Braxton was on full display during the Braxton Season 1, Episode 2. The family was attending a group therapy session when everyone's feelings came pouring out and things got ugly. As Tamar and Tawanda Braxton tried to talk through their issues on the reality series, the conversation only made things worse. However, longtime fans of the Braxtons and their iconic show Braxton Family Values know that the two sisters have not had the best relationship. Their contrasting personalities have made for entertaining television, but the new show proves that the sisters still have a long way to go if they ever want to resolve their feelings about each other. But their latest on-air fight has led the fans to wonder who really is the cause of their strained relationship.